All right, thinking caps on. Let me ask you this. What place in Italy was once so backwards the government called it a national disgrace? But today it's protected by UNESCO and swarmed by architecture students in wide-brimmed hats. Nope, it's not the plot of a Netflix documentary. It's real, and it's tucked deep in the Mezzogiorno, southern Italy's unsung interior. Less limoncello, more limestone. Let's go. Now, Mezzogiorno literally means midday, but it's really a poetic way of saying southern Italy. The sun shines, yes, but this isn't about beaches and fashion weeks. This is the inland story. The Apennines run down Italy like a spine, and everything they touch turns dramatic. Deep valleys, sharp cliffs, towns perched like chess pieces on hilltops. You won't find souvenir shops every 5 feet. You will find stone streets, family recipes without measurements, and a kind of silence that makes you lower your voice out of respect. Let's start in Basilicata. Remote, mountainous, and suspiciously quiet. Kinda like Sarah before she wins at trivia. Which is often, but I still act surprised. Here lies Matera, a city carved straight into stone. These cave homes, called the Sassi, were lived in well into the 1950s. No plumbing, no electricity, no modern comforts. The government took one look and said, nope, shut it down. They moved everyone out and sealed it off. But here comes the twist. Those caves weren't just holes in the wall. They were brilliantly engineered. Natural insulation, rainwater harvesting, passive cooling. In 1993, UNESCO stepped in and said, actually, this is amazing. Matera went from embarrassment to architectural envy, from shame to fame. And yes, now there's a boutique hotel where someone's chicken coop used to be. That's gentrification for you. Next up, Apulia, and not the coastal part with beach clubs and sunburns. We're heading inland to the Itria Valley. Think olive trees older than your ancestors, dry stone walls that zigzag for miles, and masserias, fortified farmhouses that look like they were designed by introverts with great taste. Then there's Alberobello, where the houses wear sharp party hats. Okay, not really, but close. The Trulli are round, whitewashed homes with conical roofs, built with no mortar. Why? So they could be taken down fast to dodge feudal taxes. Imagine your landlord knocking, and you just take your house apart. Iconic. Today, Trulli are UNESCO certified. Back then, they were loophole living at its finest. Slide over to Calabria, where the land gets wild, and the locals get stubborn in the best way. The Aspromonte and Sila national parks are full of forests, ravines, and trails where even Google Maps says, good luck. Historically, these mountains were hideouts for rebels, shepherds, and folks who didn't want to be found. That's why Calabria's dialects are unique, the food's fiercely local, and traditions, well, let's just say, change arrives fashionably late. Let's talk Campania, yes, where Naples is, but go inland, and you hit what used to be called Campania Felix, the happy countryside. Why so happy? Volcanic soil. Vesuvius may throw tantrums, but in between eruptions, it makes everything grow. Grapes, grains, and veggies that practically leap out of the dirt. And then, Sicily. Not the coast, the interior. Here, Mount Etna looms like a fire-breathing landlord. It erupts, it fertilizes, it demands rebuilding. And people do, again and again. Vineyards climb lava slopes, villages rebuild over ash, and they keep making wine like it's nothing. Oh, and fun fact, Sicily's where the mafia started. Yep, Cosa Nostra was born in the 1800s in these inland zones, partly to protect locals when the law was, shall we say, out to lunch. So what ties all these places together? Architecture that thinks ahead, food that wastes nothing, and tourism? Optional. Which means if you go, you're not a customer, you're a guest. All right, truth time. Question. Which of these regions borders both the Adriatic and Ionian Seas? A. Calabria. B. Basilicata. C. Apulia. D. Campania. Drop your answer in the comments, A, B, C, or D, and you could win a voucher prize for this round. And hey, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with a friend, challenge them to beat you, and let's turn this into a trivia tag team. This has been Joe, broadcasting from the Trivia Corner, where the stone is old, the facts are fresh, and Sarah's probably already guessed the right answer. Catch you next round, stay curious, and maybe pack some hiking shoes if you're heading to the Mezzogiorno. Now, let's spin that prize wheel and find out who's getting their hands on today's treasure. And congratulations to our winner. We'll We'll be dropping a message right in your comment, so keep an eye out and check your DMs for your claim link. And hey, if Lady Luck swerved past you today, no sweat. A new riddle drops every weekday, and your chance to win resets tomorrow. This is Quizzes with Flair, where brain power meets horsepower, and curiosity comes with prizes. Catch you tomorrow, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the one burning rubber into the winner's circle.